Everyone's always asking me, how could I get married young? How could I have a baby so young? How could I marry somebody so much older than me? What about school? What about college? What about this? What about that? I should work in case something bad happens. I've literally dreamed of this my entire life. I've always only wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and wife. I never dreamt of a career. This is my career, staying at home. I don't want to work. He works. I want to be taken care of. I want to take care of her.
So those of us, now she's still young. She's younger than me. But my friends that are like in our like early 30s, and we were raised to be like independent, get a job, get the degree, do things. Now we're realizing like, oh, yeah, working's hard. 8-hour days, 10-hour days, 12-hour days, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. That we don't want to do that. Growing up, it was like the goal was to not have kids, to not end up somebody's baby mama, and to do that later in the 30s. And it's like, now I'm here, right? I manifested what my teenage self wanted, and I'm like, man, I still wish I'd had kids a little bit younger. Wish I'd started this earlier. So it's so interesting because I know I've been following her for a while, and I know that I see her comments. I see the comments that people leave on her videos, but I also see lots of women now. Homemaking is trending. Homemaking is becoming popular. I think about like Mrs. Midwest, like she's blowing up. I think it's like us as women coming out of this conditioning of thinking that we have to be independent and we can't rely on men and we can't trust them because if we do, then they're going to fuck us over. And like, what if they leave us, or what if, they leave us with all these kids and we have to struggle on our own and being a single mom, blah, 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 blah. Because, that has happened and that does happen. But you can't go into a relationship thinking like that. Like, if you have doubts about the person that you want to be with, if you are worried, or if they're giving you any sort of indication that they're not going to be the kind of person that you need to have the kind of life that you want to live, then don't marry them. Don't sleep with them. Like, just don't do that. Like, that's just the answer. Like, be patient. Don't be so desperate to be in a relationship or be a stay-home mom, or to be a wife that you just settle for someone who's not really the best fit for you. It's like this balance. So, but yeah, personally, I'm like, yes, girl. Yes, girl. If I were to do this thing again, like, I would, after college, I would have gone straight to, okay, like, God, where's my husband? Where is he? Where is he now? Let's do this. I'm ready. So, but, hindsight's 2020. My life experiences have taught me so much, and I know even more now to be able to contribute to a marriage, and I know so much more, and I'm so much wiser, and I'll be able to raise amazing kids. And so, but I'm just saying, if you're young and you're skeptical, you're thinking, you're not sure, like, should you be getting married? Should you be having kids now? Should you not? I mean, great thing is like once they're grown and they move out, and then you're 40, that's great. But when I'm 40, I'm just gonna have probably an 8-year-old or a 7-year-old, and I still have a long ways to go.